Well, hello then, I do hope you're all well. Now, this is a belter. Is this really the best brilliant takedown of the day? Well, it's a bit of a 2-for-1 for you could say. The first brilliant takedown started with our Caroline Lucas, where she takes the mickey out of our Ghost of Christmas Past for his rather dodgy beliefs in the wonders of fracking.
Caroline Lucas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I must say I'm fascinated that the Secretary of State thinks that he knows more about the geology of the UK than the geologist who founded Quadrilla, who said quite clearly that the UK is unsuited to widespread fracking. But my question comes back to this issue of consent. The Prime Minister did say that fracking will only go ahead in places where there is support from the local community, which begs the question about why on earth he's even pursuing this idea since there isn't any support from local communities. But how is he going to measure that, particularly given that this terrible and deeply unpopular decision coincides with the government's draconian new anti-protest laws?
Mr. Speaker, in relation to Quadrilla, the gentleman in question, I believe, left the company 10 years ago, so he's somewhat out of date in terms of the company, that he purports to represent. The current management of Quadrilla are in favour of this. I think local support is important, and one of the things the companies who want to drill for shale gas will have to do will come up with packages that are attractive to local communities, and that, I think, ensures that people actually get some financial reward from shale gas being extracted near them.
Now, I know I said there's a bit of a 2-for-1 for you, and here it comes. After the haunted wardrobe himself thought he'd owned, the only Green Party MP in the House of Commons, Caroline Lucas, with his ridiculous nonsense about the guy not been working at the mentioned firm for about 10 years was a reason why not to listen to what he has to say. To me, it's like saying that just because either Gary Lineker or Gary Neville has retired from football, that they won't know anything about football anymore. It's just nonsense. But anyway, up steps Labour MP Angela Eagles to hit him with this belter. Enjoy.
Dame Angela Eagles.
Much, Mr. Speaker. I take it a bit rich from the self-styled minister for the 19th century that he thinks the CEO of Quadrilla is out of date. His manifesto said that we will not support fracking unless the science shows categorically that it can be done safely. Exactly. The science has not proved categorically that it can be done safely. So he is reneging on his solemn promise, which all of them stood on, to the British people in 2019. This is not a legitimate thing for this government to do, is it?
I would let you hear whatever drivel he has to come out with, but he just doubled down on what he had to say. It's that old Eton mentality where they're just trained to say to them that you are better than everybody else and you know everything. Well, he just clearly doesn't know anything, and he just basically made a complete prat of himself anyway and showed himself up for what he is, just an arrogant, vile, idiotic little cretin that he is. But brilliant takedown. I just love that. I thought it was just hilariously funny. But anyway, do hope you enjoyed this bit of a takedown. It definitely warmed my cockles. So anyway, I shall leave the video here until the next time. I shall bid you farewell and take care.